All right, bruh, fans. I was talking with Chandler about the situation involving, what went down with Mike back in college and the fact that John took the fall and he pretty much, got the consequences of what Mike did with the dean's daughter. And, he got kicked out of college, was put in jail. His mom got him out. And then, of course, his three friends went on to be the lawyer, the architect, and the doctor. And now he's, through drug money, has purchased level 28. And the conversation came up about, do you think by the end of the season, do you think it's possible John might be the only one of the bros who's a success? Because when you think about the actions of the other three guys, they have put their own careers at jeopardy because of different things. Technically, all three involving women. With Bill, he pretty much intervened with Regina's and Peter's marriage or upcoming wedding. And because of that, the wedding's on hold. And Peter mentioned that his father is the person in Atlanta that runs like the only big construction company. So if Bill isn't able to get any contracts, then he's not going to be able to work. So it's a possibility that because of his own selfishness of interfering with Regina's engagement, that might affect his construction work. With Tom, it's twisted in a way that Mike was the one who convinced Tom, even though Tom was the one that did it. Mike was the one that told Tom to go for it, involving going out with a coworker, in this case Valerie. In a similar situation to Mike, both Valerie and Tom got drunk. But even though, according to Tom, it was both consensual, Valerie is mad because of the fact that Tom saw it as a one and done as opposed to a relationship. So because of that, she's like, you need to transfer. Oh, fine, I'll talk to our superior. And then Tom went to tell Mike about it. And apparently it could be a situation where because Tom messed around with a subordinate, he might get fired. So then you flip over to Mike, and I was telling Chandler, well, how is Mike's job in law in jeopardy? And then he's like, well, even though nothing happened at the bar, Mike did, pour his drink on Orlando. So who's to say Orlando might not try to take, legal action or something like that for like assault or whatever the situation could be. And I'm like, well, I never thought of it that way. And who's to say that Mike won't blow up if he sees Pam out with another person again? So in all three scenarios, the bros got in situations because of women. Bill, when he saw Regina with Peter, Mike, when he saw Pam with Orlando, and Tom, even though it was off screen, we know that him and Valerie hooked up. So at the end of the day, even though his level 28 was gotten through drug money, there is a possibility that John might be the only bruh who's successful at the end of season 1. Who's to say? Now, I'm not saying the level 28 won't blow up in his face like his mom predicted, because, well, I'm still not convinced Leon wants to go straight. I mean, I'm thinking at the end of the day, level 28 is going to end up being a front for his illegal drug operation. That's what I think might go down. But I just wanted to bring up the conversation of, do you think that the other bros who are successful now might not be so successful later because of reputations, like Tom's reputation around the hospital, thanks to Valerie telling, everyone about who he is and what they did together, supposedly. And then, Mike, his own I want what I can't have demeanor could cost him a lot as well. And I mean, maybe he tries to make another move on Andy, and then something happens where she tells her boss about Mike trying to make advances on her. You never know. And then with Bill, like Peter said, hey, my dad owns the biggest contracting company, the only one in the area. So, if you don't work with him, then you're going to be out of luck. And because you interfere in my engagement, then yeah, you're definitely not getting any jobs. So I feel like John unknowingly might be the only person successful by the end of the season 1, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any new content. Also, if you haven't done so already, follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Shout out to the patrons over on Patreon. You can join in for as little as $1 a month for content on there you won't get here on YouTube. And you can donate to the channel on Cash App or PayPal if you so desire. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.